Have you ever heard the story of the two princesses of Arendelle?
In the beautiful Scandinavian kingdom lived Elsa and Anna, sisters who were the best of friends.
But Elsa had a secret. She was born with magical powers to create ice and snow. One night, while playing, she accidentally hit little Anna with a blast of her magic. Their worried parents rushed Anna to the wise old trolls, who healed her but had to remove all her memories of Elsa's powers. They gave a solemn warning. Elsa's magic would be ruled by her emotions, and fear would be her greatest enemy. To protect Anna, the king and queen decided to lock the castle gates and separate the sisters. Elsa was shut away in her room, terrified of her own growing powers, leaving a confused and lonely Anna outside her door, just wanting to play. The years passed in solitude. Then, tragedy struck when their parents were lost in a storm at sea. The two girls were left to grieve alone, still separated by a closed door and a secret. Finally, the day of Elsa's coronation arrived. She was now old enough to become Queen of Arendelle. For the first time in forever, the castle gates were thrown open. Anna was ecstatic. The palace was filled with people, music, and excitement. Amidst the celebration, she literally bumped into the charming Prince Hans from the Southern Isles. They spent the entire day together, and by evening, swept up in a whirlwind romance, Anna agreed to marry him. When Anna and Hans asked for Elsa's blessing, she refused. How could Anna marry a man she just met? The sisters argued, their years of frustration and loneliness boiling over. Panicked and angry, Elsa's powers erupted, encasing the ballroom in sharp spikes of ice. The guests stared in shock and fear. Horrified by what she'd done, Elsa fled into the mountains, leaving a trail of ice and snow behind her. What she did and realized was that her panic had plunged the entire kingdom of Arendelle into an eternal winter. Anna, feeling responsible, knew she had to find her sister and bring back summer. She set off on her horse, determined to make things right. Her journey led her to a trading post where she met Kristoff, a rugged ice harvester whose livelihood was now ruined, and his loyal reindeer, Sven. After a bit of convincing, Kristoff agreed to guide her up the North Mountain. Along the way, they met a funny, talking snowman named Olaf,
A magical creation from Elsa's childhood memories, who dreamed of experiencing summer.
Together, the unlikely group made their way to a magnificent, shimmering ice palace. Elsa had built it herself, finally free to embrace her powers without fear of hurting anyone. She had even transformed her coronation gown into a beautiful, sparkling ice dress. She felt powerful and liberated. But when Anna arrived and told her about the eternal winter, Elsa's fear returned. She insisted she didn't know how to stop it. As Anna pleaded with her to come home, Elsa's anxiety spiraled. In another moment of panic, she accidentally struck Anna again, this time in the heart. Kristoff noticed Anna's hair was turning white and knew something was terribly wrong. He rushed her to his family, the trolls. The troll elder revealed that Elsa's magic had frozen Anna's heart. Only an act of true love could thaw it. Kristoff, believing a true love's kiss from Hans was the only answer, raced back to Arendelle. But when they arrived, Hans revealed his true colors. He had been using Anna all along to seize the throne. He locked her in a room to freeze, then went to hunt down Elsa, telling everyone that Anna was already gone. Meanwhile, Elsa's storm of grief and fear raged around the castle. She managed to escape her cell, but collapsed in the blizzard, overwhelmed with despair. At that very moment, Anna, growing weaker by the second, saw Hans approaching Elsa from behind, his sword raised to strike. With her last bit of strength, Anna threw herself in front of her sister. Just as the sword came down, she froze solid into an ice statue, shattering the blade. Elsa, heartbroken, collapsed and hugged her frozen sister, sobbing. But then, a miracle. Anna began to thaw and return to life. Her sacrifice to save her sister was an act of true love, the very thing that could break the spell. In that moment, Elsa finally understood love, not fear, was the key to controlling her powers. As this realization washed over her, the ice and snow across Arendelle melted away, and summer returned. Hans was sent back to his own kingdom to face justice. Kristoff and Anna found their own true love together. Olaf got his own personal snow cloud to keep him from melting. And most importantly, the two sisters were finally reunited, their bond stronger than ever. The gates of Arendelle were opened for good, and Queen Elsa learned to use her beautiful gift to bring joy to her people. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more stories.